of Stand Up Kitchen. I'm Rosie Haas.
I'm Daniel Lanzilotta.
Chef Daniel Lanzilotta.
Chef Daniel Lanzilotta. That's true.
I just get the Rosie
I
Haas.
wear many hats, Rosie, so I get confused.
I like the fact that you're Chef Daniel Lanzilotta.
Well, it's very helpful when you're doing a show about food and you're calling yourself Chef Daniel Lanzilotta. That would be true.
And I'm glad that I'm not a chef. So he can be the chef and I don't have to be the chef.
Well, that's why I'm here. You're not the chef.
He's the chef and I'm the non-chef.
That's the non-chef, which would be a sous chef.
I'll sue you for that.
That's right.
I'll sue you. So let's talk about what Stand Up Kitchen is about. It's about a lot more than cooking. That's why it's the whole kitchen. We're getting the whole Stand Up Kitchen involved here, not just the stand up cooking. You know, it's something bigger than that because a lot of stuff happens in a kitchen.
It's bringing a lightness to being a vegan or a vegetarian or raw foodist or a live food participator in that lifestyle. It just brings a whole nother outlook to it. You know, vegan has a very heavy feeling to it.
Intimidating, too.
Intimidating, very intimidating. And people always, when they hear that word vegan, they shy away from it. And they remember in the 60s they used to make fun of us, vegetarians eating bunny food.
Yeah.
But now that science is on our side,
right,
everything has changed because it's really about the food and how we eat and that healthy lifestyles that people are trying to get to. And it's all about vegan, vegetarian, raw food, live food cuisine. And those types of lifestyles are proving more and more that what we eat causes us to be healthy, having a happier lifestyle, and people who are eating junk food and lots of meat. Now, I'm not against people eating meat. It's just how much you eat. Mm-hmm. And so I don't think we're going to be about
because I ate a lot of meat, believe me. I ate a
life.
lot of meat in my life. So I'm just doing this vegan lifestyle. I'm living it because it feels great. I feel great. And so I can't deny it.
I mean, the word meat has eat in it. So it says, eat meat. I mean, that's terrible. It's probably a marketing ploy that someone came across.
Does deplete have eat in it? We don't want you to be depleted of
No, we don't.
Right.
I mean, this type of lifestyle promotes everything that's good for the environment. Mm-hmm. We're at a crisis point on the planet. It's not about the country anymore. So we have to start thinking differently about what we're doing. And eating is a choice that you make, and those choices you make will help the environment. There's no doubt about it that eating locally and reduces the amount of fuel that's used in trucking products to a market.
It's fresher, much fresher.
And
then you know your farmer. You know.
You know your farmer. A lot of farmers, when you go to the farmer's market, you set up a relationship with them, and you start going from farmer to farmer, and you start learning about what they're doing, what their specialty is. And
then if you like something, you make sure they bring it back the next week.
Knowing where your food comes from is a very important part about what we're trying to talk about.
Yeah.
And how many people can say when they open up a can of Cheese Whiz, they know where it came from? Some lab, perhaps.
What's Cheese Whiz?
You know, that stuff that comes in a can
He's a whiz at this.
that squirts out, and you can write your name and stuff like that.
Oh.
You can't.
I never wrote my name with anything that squirted out. Believe me.
Well, I can't say the same, but I wish I could say the same, Rosie, but I'm a guy, so that's another story.
He's a squirt.
I have been known to squirt, yes, but that's another show. So, Rosie, tell us about our guest today.
Oh, well, we're going to meet him a little bit later, but we can tell you we're going to be doing an Italian makeover meal. And then we're going to have a guest. Well, Chef Daniel Lanzilotta is first going to make a lasagna.
Oh, the lasagna.
And then we're going to have a guest. Yes. Well, let's talk about that first. Okay, and then we'll talk about the guest. Tell us about the lasagna you made.
Well, it's a vegan lasagna, which is made with rice pasta.
Yes, by Tinkiata, which is my favorite. I'll tell you why. It's my favorite rice pasta because it's the only brand that I have found where it doesn't fall apart like most rice pastas. It's also not gloppy and sticky.
That's
it's not gloppy.
Gloppy is a culinary
It's gloppy
word.
Free.
You don't hear that. It's a very good word. Gloppy.
Well, because I'm not the chef, I have the liberty of saying that.
In fact, we're going to be creating our own vegan dictionary. I think gloppy will be one of the first entries. It's non-gloppy pasta.
Right.
Then we take the non-gloppy rice pasta, and it's a really great way to cook it because what you do is you put it in boiling water for 2 minutes, and then you turn off the heat, and you let it sit there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, without any energy being consumed. So you're actually taking the energy of the hot water and utilizing that to cook with. Just think about it. Everyone on the planet started cooking rice pasta. How much energy we could save right across the board there. And then we're going to take some tofu.
Oh, and wait, the rice pasta is also lower glycemic. I noticed a huge difference when I eat the rice pasta over a traditional white flour pasta. Unbelievable difference. You don't have you don't lose your pH balance there.
And it's good for those people who cannot eat wheat. I mean, this is something that they could eat. And you can't tell the difference. You really can't. And then we're going to take some tofu and some fresh spinach, some garlic, some salt, and what else was there?
Portobello mushrooms.
Portobello mushrooms and some olive oil. We're going to put that in a blender into a food processor, mix all that up, take that out, and then we're going to take some of the tomato sauce that you represent.
But oh wait, what goes into the food processor?
Well,
actually?
we got your tofu, olive oil, salt, spinach, and that gets all mixed up to a nice
Did we
consistency.
put some oregano in there?
We did put some oregano, some dry oregano. Yeah.
Yes.
That's very good.
And that became a ricotta cheese.
It's a great substitute. It's absolutely, you can't tell the difference.
Actually, I think our guest is here today. His name is Big Ralph, and I'm going to talk off camera with him for a second because he's Italian. I want to make sure I say ricotta right. What do you think, Big Ralph? Did I say ricotta right?
Ricotta, Rosie.
Ricotta.
Thank you, Big Ralph.
You have to do something like this, otherwise it doesn't work. You have to give it some Italian.
Well, I don't have it the Italian, so I like the fact.
I go more like this. You know?
Oh no, you don't want to see like how he does it. No more, no more. Is that Italian? I don't know.
You make fun of me, Rosie.
Okay, a Big Ralph.
I go home and you make fun
Oh
of
no,
me.
he not be our guest.
No, we can't let Ralphie go home because Ralphie's going to be making some vegan meatballs as well.
Oh, we need the vegan meatballs because there's no vegan meat in the lasagna.
That's right.
So we need that.
So it's like a double whammy lasagna. It doesn't have any meat whatsoever.
Or you don't have to eat the
Not
meat.
even vegan meat.
You can eat the meat as a meatball, or you can throw it on a lasagna and eat it that way.
You can make a nice, submarine sandwich with those meatballs. I mean, it's amazing with some of the sauce on a nice piece of Italian bread.
Now today we didn't use a homemade sauce today, but you can make your own sauce. We used my favorite tomato sauce. It's called Middle Earth Organic, and it's my absolute favorite tomato sauce, commercial tomato sauce, because it's from Italy. Everything's grown on their farm. Everything that they use in the sauce. Nothing comes in on a truck. It's all grown right there and bottled. And one thing I really like about it, because I do not like this in most bottled tomato sauces, is that they add sugar, some kind of sugar or sweetener, and they also water it down. And this sauce, they don't do either of that.
It's chunky. It's like the real
Delicious.
It's grandma in a bottle.
And you can get that on my website. I have a company called Natural Neighborhood, and you can buy that sauce at naturalneighborhood.com.
It's a great sauce. It's a great product. And then we take all these ingredients and we assemble the lasagna, just like you would do a traditional lasagna.
Right.
One layer of a little bit of sauce in the pan, some lasagna, then some sauce. But we put a lot of sauce because Rosie likes a lot of sauce.
I put the pressure on them to
And
put
then
more sauce on.
We flip in the
So did the crew. They wanted more sauce.
We flip in the ricotta cheese, and then we put another lasagna layer, and we just build it up just like
The
a
faux
lasagna.
ricotta cheese.
It's not faux, it's the real thing.
Yeah, people have thought that I have served the lasagna. I didn't trick them, but they forgot I said it was vegan, and then they remembered after I said, but they thought it was the real thing.
It is the real thing. It's the real vegan lasagna.
Yeah, it's the real vegan ricotta.
It's real food.
It's
That's what we're trying to get across here on the show. That this way of eating is real, not what we've been led to believe about what's eating real.
because we always start with great ingredients. Also, the tofu we got is not just any tofu; it's an organic tofu. If you can get tofu from a local tofu maker, which we did right in Connecticut, by all means get theirs and try to get as many organic, non-genetically modified ingredients as you can.
We've cooked up a storm here today
Oh, Rosie.
at Stand Up Kitchen. We've done very little standing though, Rosie.
My one favorite thing that we've always done
This is-
together
Yes.
is eat.
That's right.
Rosie, here's.
Come
here's
on,
your dish.
okay.
Come on, let's go.
This is a stand-up meal. What are you talking
This is-
about?
Oh,
All right, forget
oh,
about it.
you got the corner piece.
Oh, you want that here?
No, no, no.
No, you
that's
got the
not-
corner
no,
piece. No,
Rosie.
no, that's okay.
I wanted the middle
Here we
piece.
go. Oh, okay.
Oh, look what.
Oh,
The,
wow.
You know, the thing
Here, let me
is,
start serving the
the corner
balls.
piece has the nice crusty part of the pasta,
Here,
which
Ralph,
I've
you get
always
this one.
liked.
Look at this.
Look at this. Could you tell the difference?
Mmm.
Wow.
Wow, Ralphie. Here's some extra sauce on there. There we go. How
And I
about
got
you? What size bowl you want?
I want the metrosexual balls.
That is which one?
The
Can you
little
point that out?
That's halfway.
That's the little
Okay.
Metrosexual.
the little elegant
This one?
ones.
Oh, the little elegant.
Yeah, bite size.
Okay.
They're kind of men's and men's metrosexual.
There we
They're in
go.
touch
Thank
with
you,
their
Rosie.
feminine side.
Here you go. I want a metrosexual also. Whatever. I just think it looks good. Not for any particular reason.
Well, here it
Okay, let's what do we
is.
do
Vegan
now?
lasagna, vegan meatballs,
Yes.
to a vegan lifestyle, healthy, long time on this planet, living well together.
Abadanza.
Say goodbye, Rosie.
Not till I eat something. Come on, dig in, everybody.
You stole my fork. Where? Oh, there it is. Wait. I gotta put my napkin up first.
I love this.
Because I always drop something on me.
Wait, let me try the meatball.
Oh,
They're so brown. They're not rare at all.
Look
Well
at that.
done.
mm,
Ralph, it's good.
nice and tasty. Let's try your pasta.
It's delicious. We love our artwork on Stand Up Kitchen. Everything in Stand Up Kitchen is original. What you see here, right next to me, is a wonderful ice cream sundae. Oh, rice cream sundae. And then this is my favorite, the corgi. It's a corgi dog, and the woman who painted it actually gives a portion of the proceeds from her paintings to corgi something, like to corgi rescue or something to help corgis. But what I love about this picture, it's called Unprotected Pie. And this corgi is obviously waiting for a chance for someone to not notice that he is sitting there so that he can eat the pie. And we've got other things in his kitchen. We've got the little boy who's eating the cereal. He's adorable. He's got chubby cheeks. And another favorite of mine is the 1969 illustration and painting, watercolor, I believe, of the shrooms, the mushrooms, because we know how popular mushrooms were in 1969. We've even got some paintings of citrus paintings with my last name. Can you believe it? I found an artist that has my last name, so everyone thinks I painted them, but I can't paint, so I enjoy having something here that reminds me of that. And we also have the caramel apples, which are so gooey. We love our sundaes, our pies, our caramel apples, our corgis, and our bubblegum machines at Stand Up